Good morning, everybody. Thank you for joining me. If you would, love to have you like, share, comment on the post. That would be very helpful. And then if you would like and you are in a position where you are able to follow along, we will be back in the 9th chapter of the book of Acts, continuing to look at Saul's conversion and his launching, being sent out into the ministry. And so beginning in Acts chapter 9, verse 15 this morning. There we read Ananias is, we talked about yesterday, he's a little hesitant. God tells him go talk to Saul, and Ananias is a little jumpy. I've heard about this Saul guy. He's one mean fellow, and I don't know about it. But verse 15, but the Lord said to him, go, for he is a chosen instrument of mine to carry my name before the Gentiles and kings and the children of Israel. For I will show him how much he must suffer for the sake of my name. I wonder if, and the Bible doesn't say this, and I don't want to speak where it hasn't, and I don't want to put words in Luke's mouth or Paul's mouth or anyone else, but I wonder if maybe, it's been a couple days since this experience on the Damascus Road and the light shining around him and the voice, and if maybe now Saul's beginning to think, did I dream all that? Am I going crazy? And so now God sends Ananias to him, and I want you to go to him and just confirm what has happened. Again, I don't know that. I just speculate here. But go, for he is a chosen instrument of mine. Again, there's nothing here that indicates that's what happened. I'm just wondering. It would make sense. I think I would be, if I went through what Saul went through, I would kind of get to the end of it and be scratching my head a little bit. But again, Saul needed this confirmation that, again, listen, you've been chosen as a servant of God, as an instrument of God. And I'm going to use you in the service. I've got a job for you, and it's not going to be easy. I'm going to show him how much he must suffer. It's not going to be an easy job. It's not going to be a simple task, but I need you to go and to carry my name before the Gentiles, the kings, and the children of Israel. I want you to go out, and I want you to be a witness to the rich, the poor, to every one of these groups of people. I want you to carry the gospel. I want you to carry my name and into all these places. That you pretty much have gotten every class of people at that time. When you say the Gentiles, the kings, and the children of Israel, you've pretty much got everybody in those three categories. And he says, I want you to go, and I want you to carry that word to all of these people. And so, and I want you to know that you are carrying my name. You're a chosen instrument of mine. I think that's an important phrase. An instrument, for example, this ink pen. It is an instrument. It's a good ink pen. It's a good instrument. But without my hand on this instrument, it's useless. It will lay here all day on this desk and never write a word, never dot an I across a T. Only when it becomes an instrument in my hand is this tool useful. Paul, with all of his track record and all the things we know about all that he accomplished, it wasn't him. He was just an instrument in the hand of God. And God used him in a marvelous and miraculous way. And so that's a mighty, mighty important lesson for us today. To remember always that we are just instruments in the hand of God. There's some preachers, there's some believers in churches who need to be reminded of that. It's not about me. It's not about you. It's nothing in my own. I can't do anything on my own. I don't have a breath in me that God doesn't give me. I don't have a heartbeat. God doesn't give it to me. We are instruments in His hand. And I challenge you today to think about that as you go out into your workplace, to your family, to your community. Are you being an instrument, a willing instrument? You had a hammer in your toolbox and you went to pick it up and you said, I'm not working today. I'm not driving any nails. To start with, if your hammer starts talking to you, you might, have some issues. But if you had a hammer that hammered it, or a saw, whatever, if you had a tool, you had a guitar, you had a musical instrument, and they said, nope, you're not doing it today. You'd probably be a little unhappy about that. If we're going to be instruments, we have to be willing to be used and allow God to be in control of that instrument. Are you being an instrument that God can use today? Is God using you, or have you submitted yourself to be an instrument of God? Think about it. We'll see you here tomorrow morning. Have a great day.